super friends, and welcome to DC TV Talk. This is the show where we talk all things Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, and Black Lightning. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the upcoming crossover and who should play Batwoman in the Arrowverse. So let's discuss. Now, we found out during the CW upfront that the next big crossover to happen in the Arrowverse is going to be taking place in none other than Gotham City, and with that comes the introduction of our very first member of the Bat family into the Arrowverse, Kate Kane, aka Batwoman. And this has got me very, very excited, as we are finally getting some Batman mythos coming into the Arrowverse from a Bat character themselves. And what excites me most about this is who are they going to get to play this new hero. And I'm here to give my top 3 picks of who should play Batwoman in the Arrowverse. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, be sure to head over to my podcast channel, which is called Honor Thy Podcast. It is a weekly DC TV Arrowverse podcast I do with my good friend Dan McCants, aka Mulekick Media. So if you like this video and you want to see more of this, be sure to head to the link in the description down below. So starting off with my number 3 pick, I'm going to go for Lily Simmons. Now, if you don't know who Lily Simmons is, she has been in a couple of things such as Ray Donovan, but I mostly know her from a TV show called Banshee. And this is a very unknown TV show. I barely heard of it myself until my podcast co-host Dan McCants introduced me to it. But it is actually one of the best TV shows I've ever seen, and she is so good in it. And I have been pining for her to get a superhero role or a comic book role for a very long time, ever since I saw a piece of artwork that actually had her as Artemis, and I thought she would have made an amazing Artemis, but obviously we got a pretty terrible Artemis on Arrow in the end, and they kind of ruined that character for the rest of the show. But that's not to say she can't become Batwoman. Now, in Banshee, she was very good at being this outrageous, like extremely violent character at times, but also could play it very subtle, and I feel like you could apply that very much so to Batwoman. And I really like the fact that this character is going to be who they're going to be introducing into the Arrowverse, because I think there's a lot of things you can do with it, and I think Lily Simmons, no matter what you do with this character, it's up to the task, you know what I mean? I think she's able to do it. She definitely has the physique, she has the look, she has the talent, and I feel like she would be a great choice for Kate Kane. Only thing is that her hair is not remotely red, but you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But of course, there's always dye, there's always wigs and what have you. But I think that she is a really good choice, and if you want to get further proof of that, be sure to go and watch Banshee. It's a great show, you'll absolutely love it, and you'll be able to see her outstanding performance throughout the show. She is amazing, and she is my number 3 pick. My number 2 has to go to Gina Rodriguez, who is the main character on Jane the Virgin. She plays Jane, and I think this is a very good choice simply because the CW like to very much keep their actors in-house. What I mean by that is that they'll take other actors from other CW shows and just kind of bring them onto new CW shows, such as the actor who played the Thinker, Neil Sandilands. He was actually from the 100, and the actor who is supposedly playing Cicada in The Flash Season 5 is actually from Supernatural. So again, they're taking actors from their shows they already have at their disposal and bringing them onto new shows. Now, obviously, you're probably thinking, well, Jane the Virgin is a pretty big show, and, you know, she's the main character, so how are you going to do this? Well, basically, Jane the Virgin's ending. Jane the Virgin has either ended or is ending within its next season, and therefore, she is going to be very much available. So even if you take her for a couple episodes, even, you know, 4 episodes or whatever, and get her to film that, then that would be really, really cool. Plus, the thing that I'm very much heavily speculating about with Batwoman is that the crossover is almost going to be a backdoor pilot to her own show. Because if she is received well, and people like her, I feel like that there is going to be a Batwoman TV show on the horizon, and with that, a replacement for Arrow. Because obviously we all know deep down that Arrow is going to end very soon, at least within the next couple of seasons. Stephen Amell has recently teased a big announcement coming on Monday, and a lot of us are speculating that that is going to be his announcement that Arrow Season 7 is going to be the final season. But if Arrow does end, it's likely that it will get a replacement show, and Batwoman seems to be the perfect pick. So if Jane the Virgin has ended by then, you know, Gina Rodriguez is going to be available to be a series regular on a new show, and why not take her onto another CW show to lead another show with Batwoman? I think it'd be a perfect pick. She seems to be a really good actress. I've seen a couple episodes of Jane the Virgin. I think she was very good in it. I actually think she's very likable, and taking her, putting her into this role, I could totally see it, and she is my number 2 pick. Now, my number one pick is someone who you would have seen a lot of people talk about. I've seen this one speculated a lot. When I first heard that Batwoman was coming into the Arrowverse, this was the first actress that popped into my mind, and that is none other than Miss Madelaine Petsch. She is, of course, from Riverdale. She plays Cheryl Blossom on there, and she is one of the best things about Riverdale. Riverdale is a show I really liked in Season 1, but I absolutely hated in Season 2. But one thing that is completely consistent throughout both seasons is Madelaine Petsch as Cheryl Blossom. She is so good on that show. So awesome. Her performance is amazing. She's really funny. She's really evil when she wants to be. I think she's a really great actress, and quite frankly, I think she can do a lot better than Riverdale. So, you know, this is the problem. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, if this is going to be a backdoor pilot for a Batwoman show, Madelaine Petsch, quite frankly, is not going to be available to do that role, because she is on Riverdale. She's a series regular on Riverdale. Riverdale is obviously getting a Season 3, and the popularity of Riverdale hints at the fact that it's not going anywhere within the next few years. So I can't really see how Madelaine Petsch is going to come out of that unless they just write her off the show, or they kill her character or something. But I would honestly be completely fine with that. I would really love Madelaine Petsch to come over to the Arrowverse, play Batwoman, and then if she gets her own show, then great. I think maybe some people may argue she might be a bit young to take the lead, because obviously a lot of the leads are a bit older, like, you know, Stephen Amell is in his mid-30s, you know, Melissa and Grant are both in their late 20s, so maybe she's a bit on the younger side. But I would still be totally fine with it. I mean, this is still the CW at the end of the day, and I'd be perfectly fine with them taking Madelaine Petsch from Riverdale, extracting her from that show and just dropping her into the Arrowverse as this new character and to take her own show. I would absolutely love it. She definitely has the talent to lead the show. She has the charisma, she has the energy, she has the fire, she has the feistiness. I think she is a perfect pick. And even if she wasn't that good of an actress, like even if she was just, you know, fine, based on look alone, she nails the role. The red hair, the slightly paler skin, it's all there. It's perfect. And I feel like Madelaine Petsch is so good for this role, and I would love to see her, and that's why she is my number one top pick for Batwoman. Also, given the fact that Madelaine Petsch deserves so much better than Riverdale, what we're going to do is we're going to start this new thing. We're jumping on the bandwagon here. Hashtag justice for Madelaine Petsch, and also while you're at it, hashtag Madelaine Petsch for Batwoman. Let's get it going. But what do you guys think about my picks for Batwoman? Be sure to tell me all your castings in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see your choices. I really enjoy doing like castings, so I haven't really done one on this channel before, so that was really fun. But let me know all your choices. There's so many people you could go for. But like I said, personally, my top 3 there, I'm really a big fan. I really do enjoy a lot of those choices, especially Madelaine Petsch, who, like I said, I really think deserves this role and should really get it. And I think that the whole crossover thing, introducing Batwoman, is not only awesome to introduce Batman mythos into the show officially, but also the fact that we could be getting a Batwoman show in the future is very exciting, especially because obviously we're going to need sort of a new Batman show, because Gotham's ending next season, so that's going to be gone by the time that this show eventually comes around. So it'd be really awesome if we could get that and get Batwoman going, and if we get an amazing, fun, strong lead, then that's all we're going to need. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. It will help me out a lot. And share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV and get them to join the community. And as always, guys, please subscribe for your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, and Black Lightning. And with all that said, guys, I hope to see you again in my next video.